dari informasi yang kami peroleh, acara tersebut untuk sementara ini di-cancel dan akan dilakukan 30 hari ke depan. Sementara itu dalam jumpa persnya di Gedung Putih 30 menit setelah peristiwa tersebut, Trump menyampaikan penghargaan dan kekagumannya atas sikap atau tindakan yang sangat sigap dari petugas keamanan, termasuk diantaranya dari tim Secret Service dan juga pihak polisi kota Washington DC, FBI, dan sejumlah pengamanan lainnya yang cukup sigap sehingga peristiwa tersebut tidak mengakibatkan korban luka yang serius. Dan hingga saat ini dari pihak keamanan yang tertembak saat menghalangi ataupun yang berkonfrontasi dengan pelaku, saat ini sudah di dalam penanganan tim medis dan dinyatakan ataupun tidak memiliki ataupun luka yang cukup serius karena meskipun penembakan ataupun jarak tembak yang cukup dekat, namun petugas mengenakan rompi dan juga belum diketahui bagaimana kondisi pelaku saat ini, apakah bagaimana kondisinya, namun yang jelas saat ini sudah dalam penanganan dan pengamanan dari pihak terkait untuk nantinya akan dilakukan penyidikan lebih lanjut. Sementara itu juga pihak terkait sedang menginterogasi, mengumpulkan berbagai informasi dari saksi mata maupun mereka yang menyaksikan ataupun melihat secara langsung peristiwa yang terjadi pada pukul 8.40 tersebut, di mana sejumlah saksi mata menyebutkan ada terdengar suara tembakan sekitar 6 kali letupan. Namun lokasi penembakan ini tidak di dalam ruangan ballroom atau di ruangan tempat acara berlangsung, namun berada di ruang ataupun di lokasi tempat masuk di acara, di mana di lokasi pemeriksaan diinformasikan pelaku berupaya untuk menerobos ke barikade penjagaan pemeriksaan pintu masuk dan melepaskan tembakan. Namun demikian, seperti diketahui, pihak terkait berhasil melumpuhkannya. Untuk sementara itu masih dalam penyidikan lebih lanjut, apakah bagaimana motif dari pelaku penembakan, apakah memang berencana untuk mengincar ataupun ingin menembak Presiden Trump, ataupun hanya ingin sekedar ataupun ya seperti diketahui masih dalam proses penyidikan, dan diketahui bahwa pelaku saat ini sedang dalam pengawasan dan nantinya akan segera diproses di pengadilan, termasuk diantaranya dituntut dengan kepemilikan senjata api dan juga penyerangan terhadap petugas, dan masih didalami lagi apakah nanti ada tuntutan.
Thanks to our interagency partnership with the Department of Homeland Security and the Metropolitan Police Department, the FBI was rapidly deployed onto the scene, took over the evidence response unit, is examining all the ballistics that were found on scene to include the long gun and the shell casings. We are conducting witness interviews as we speak. You will hear from our team on the scene there with the mayor and the head of the FBI field division there. But please know what the Attorney General has just said reigns no truer. You saw the very best of America tonight. The very best unite us at a time of uncertainty, because we have leadership here with the president and the vice president that backs law enforcement, and the men and women that I shook their hands on the scene today could not have been prouder to show up on scene. And as the Attorney General said, make no mistake, we are conducting witness interviews. If you have any information whatsoever related to this event, 1-800-CALL-FBI, 1-800-CALL-FBI. No piece of information is too small. No piece of information is inadequate. We will evaluate it all. We will also be conducting interviews of those that were there. And if any of those individuals have information, please come forward to law enforcement or the FBI or the Metropolitan Police Department. We will be examining this individual's background thoroughly. That process has already started, and we are going to ensure that he was either a lone wolf actor or anyone else that was responsible. We will analyze all evidence immediately to make sure that we safeguard this country. Mr. President, Mr. Vice President, thank you for your leadership. Attorney General and Homeland Secretary Marlin, thank you for your partnership in law enforcement.
We very much, and you wanted to too, we very much wanted to continue it, because I don't like to let these sick people, these thugs, these horrible, horrible people change the fabric of our life, change the course of what we do. So we held out. You were there. We held out right till the end, but they didn't want to take a chance, and I understand there was protocol. But we're going to be doing one hopefully within the next 30 days or sooner, and I am ready, willing, and able. And I was all set to really rip it. And I said to my people, this would be the most inappropriate speech ever made if I said one. So I'll have to save it. I don't know if I could ever be as rough as I was going to be tonight. I think I'm going to be probably very nice. I'll be very boring the next time, but we're going to have a great event. And you did a fantastic job. Thank you.
Do you believe you were the target of this tonight?
I guess. I mean, these people they're crazy. They're crazy. And, you know, you never know. He was very far away from me. He had to go through a lot. We had resources all over. We had resources sitting at tables, literally in disguise, sitting maybe at your table, who knows? But we had people all over the room, so he had a long way to go. That was really a first line of defense, and they got him. And they really, you know, they acted incredibly. No, there was no notification. We had no idea. Go ahead, Kevin.
Do you know any political motivations from this?
Well, you never know. Now, we'll be able to tell you that maybe by tomorrow or the next day. You know, he's in custody, and they're asking him a lot of questions. I guess they're going over, Todd, and they're already at his apartment. He lives in California. I mean, he was a guy who looked pretty evil when he was down. You know, they had him down. He was fighting hard. He was in my opinion, a sick person. Who would do that but a sick person? But I think you're going to find everything about him. No reason to talk about it now. But tomorrow at this time, long before this time, you're going to know a lot of things about him. They seem to think he was a lone wolf, and I feel that too.
Are you concerned about U.S. Secret Service protection ability? We saw several of the detainees take minutes to be escorted out of the room.
No, they acted very quickly. No, I was very impressed by Secret Service. I mean, I'm the one, and Mark Wayne, you would agree with that, I think. Absolutely. I'm the one that would complain. You don't have to complain for me. I would be complaining. I'd be up here right now saying they didn't do their job. Oh, believe me, because, you know, it's my life. And I want to live because I want to make this country great. That's why I want to live. But when you're impactful, they go after you. When you're not impactful, they leave you alone.
What is the level of confidence that this was a lone actor? And has the suspect made any statements to police while in custody?
Yeah, I think it's just it's my profession. We have great professionals up here and outside that have been working with us. My impression is he was a lone wolf, whack job. These are crazy people. These are crazy people, and they have to be dealt with. We had that in the second attempt, as you know, and he's spending life in prison. Because if you let him out, they'll probably, you know, if he serves 10 years or 15 years, you let him out, he'll probably try it again with somebody else. They're sick people. We have a lot of sick people. But you're going to know, I think very shortly, you're going to know, Todd, a lot about him. You're going to know a lot about him. Yeah, a couple of more. Yeah, please, go ahead.
Are you concerned about political violence? This could be politically motivated.
All violence. I'm concerned about everything. Look, but I can't be so concerned that you can't function. No, I'm here. It's a dangerous profession. You know, I tell the story, race car drivers, I think it's very dangerous. So if you take 1% and then take about 10% of 1%, just to break it down very easily, they die. So much less than 1%, 10% of 1%. I think bull riding is very dangerous. I was talking to somebody from another country today, and they have numerous assassinations of political figures all over the world. You look at South America, it's like some of the numbers are just horrific. It's dangerous stuff, whether it's here or someplace else. No country is immune. No country. Good question.
To turn that temperature down at this point?
Well, probably if I decided to just not do much, you know, if I let everybody rip us off and take advantage of us. Look, we're leading the world in trade now. We're leading the world in the military. We're the greatest military in the world. I rebuilt it in my first term, and now we use it because we have no choice. We can't let, as an example, Iran, we can't let them get a nuclear weapon. Everything will be peanuts compared to that if they ever were given a nuclear weapon, and they'd use it too. Marco and I were talking about it today. They would use it without even hesitation. We can't do that. It was a shame. Well, thank you very much. That was very unexpected, but incredibly acted upon by Secret Service and law enforcement. And this was an event dedicated to freedom of speech that was supposed to bring together members of both parties with members of the press. And in a certain way it did, because the fact that they just unified, I saw a room that was just totally unified. It was in one way very beautiful, a very beautiful thing to see. A man charged a security checkpoint armed with multiple weapons, and he was taken down by some very brave members of Secret Service, and they acted very quickly and have just released